Hey guys, Mixxel here. Today we are benchmarking MSI GeForce RTX 360 Gaming X Trio. My test system is a 8700K clocked at 4.9 GHz Asus Strix C370 motherboard from Asus, 16 gigs of 32 MHz for RAM and 850 watts power supply. The first game I'm going to show you is Battlefield 5. Everything's set to ultra here. I play at 1440p. I'm just going to show you the live FPS from MSI Afterburner in this benchmarking. So you can see here, when you are looking up to the sky, you get more FPS, but in general here we have about 80 to 85 FPS all time. My last playing this game, I play with a 1070 Ti, so it's probably 10% better than the 1070 Ti, 10 to 15%. So okay, next step is Csgo. I'm just going to show you the FPS here from Steam. We have 250 to 300 FPS, so it's not so hard to run this game. But you can see here we have about 250. This is on 1440p, high refresh rate monitor. Next up is Cyberpunk. You can see everything is set to ultra. No DLSS and no ray tracing now, just ultra settings. You can see here we have about 40-45 FPS at all time. So it's okay because it's a first person only game with single player. Now I'm going to set the DLSS to here, and you can see here now we have about 60 to 65 FPS. So now it's a playable 60 FPS experience. Now it's very smooth actually. And when the multiplayer comes to this game, you want 60 FPS. Now I'm just going to set the ray tracing and everything to ultra. Now the DLSS is on auto. Now we can see we have about 45 FPS at all time. Me personally, not see so much difference between just the game and the ray tracing, but with this setup you can play with ray tracing.
Intel says you'll find them in the office of.
But I think this card is more towards the 1080p high settings with the ray tracing on, not 1440p. And when we lower the settings to medium ray tracing, it's not so much difference here. Maybe a couple of frames.
Fire my daughter, my little girl?
So I recommend to play it at 1080p or 1440p if you're going to use this 360 card. Here we are playing Fortnite. Everything is set to max without ray tracing, LFS. You can see here we have about 90 to 100 FPS. Smooth. This is a free game, free-to-play game. Now I have turned on ray tracing, but without DLSS. You can see here we have about 20 frames, 16 frames. It's a horrible experience. Just wanted to show you how much difference is between ray tracing on and the DLSS off, and now I'm going to turn on DLSS. Setting it to performance, and now we have about 40 to 45 FPS, much smoother. So the DLSS is a must-have when you're playing ray tracing. Next up is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Here is everything set to maximum as well. I play at 1440p. You can see here we have about 50 to 55 FPS. It's not the highest, but it's okay. It's a single player game, so it's quite good. If you lower the settings to medium here or high, you get more FPS. So I recommend to play at high here. Get over 60 FPS in this game. Next up, I'm just going to show you is Pubg. I have many hours in this game. A couple of hundreds, I think. Everything's set to ultra here. You can see we have about 100 plus on this game, but it dips below sometimes, and you get a stutter. I think that is just the engine in this game. Not sure. But overall, a smooth experience. Yeah. Now I'm just going to show you the stress test. I'm have the GPU with the Heaven benchmark, and the temperature here is not going over 60 degrees. I have a closed case, but yeah, 60 degrees is maximum. I think this card is okay for 1080p, not 1440. If you are going to play at 1440p, I recommend 360 Ti if you can get one. But 360 is a good 1080p card, higher refresh rate, but not 1440p actually. So yeah, that was all. Just wanted to show you guys how this card run with some games. I hope you enjoy this video. Hit the like button or subscribe. I'm coming out with some more benchmarking and unboxing videos in the future, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I see you in the next one.